Should we start recording from the boundaries of the sea? Lot of stuff out there. Where are we? Oh, look, there's Mr. Tackpans in the middle of the ocean. Oh, I see a little island over there. Look, there's an island. Not many trees on it. A lot of electricity going on through because it's turning. The wires are burning. They're burning and churning just like the cheese, like we are in the cheese bag of the time we are in. You know what number I came up with today? Listen to this. Okay. First of all, I'm going to tell you something about 77 and 99. But the number I came up with today is this. First, we're going to go 3 years. 360 days a year, plus 5 days, plus a quarter. And I threw in an extra quarter. Hey, mark it up. An extra movement for the Earth. 1 movement of the Earth. 0.25, is that what it is? 5 minutes, 1.25 times 12 equals 12 plus 3 is 15 degrees times 24 equals 360 degrees. Yet they say we got 365 days in a year and more. But we're not talking about that. I want to talk about this. 4 years, how we make it to the 4th year, and do we complete the 4th year? No, we do not. Anything that is completed as a whole, it is another story. 360, 360, 360 is 1,080 in 3 years, 1080p. 3 worlds got connected. 10 and 8 or 1 and 8 is 18 Resh. For number 9, for the birth. I and I makes an arbor. Angel resident. One is the angel, the other is the resident. Connected together by the S19 special services. I am the spirit master. So what we're going to go on to right now is 1,080 plus the 15 days for the 3 years where they don't count at 0.25 will be 1095. 10 is alpha 1. Alpha 1, that's Jack. He's first. You can find that mark in any J that you see. Any smoke that you J. You ever smoke a J? Because you're smoking God, man. Ganja is part of God. Gaga. Now, in the next year of Valentine's, where it becomes a leap month and 15 days are added on after the 14th of the month, the 14th letter and the 15th letter, ON, or 1.1415 in pi, part of pi. So now we're going to go from January all the way up to Halloween, because I want to know what Halloween's about, so that's why I'm stopping with Halloween. This is my gateway to Halloween. On this year, normally Halloween is the 304th day of the year. 4 and 3 is 7. 30 creation, 40 is the game. 30 and 40, 40 and 30, 140. Remember that 140, okay? Because once we add up the first 3 years and the 305 of this year on Valentine's, we get to a total, and I hope I don't make a mistake, of 1400. Did you hear what I just said before? If you wind it back, I just said 140, 1400. Backwards, it's 41 or 410. As a diamond with the pitching mound in the center, the only guy, the first guy to make the action is the guy on defense. Isn't that right? In baseball, guy on defense makes the first action. Unless there's someone on base, then the whole thing changes. The rules and the laws and the regulations of the understanding of the diamond, of how it works, whether we are on a baseball diamond, or whether we play an 8x8 square and we call it chess, checkers, or you're playing full rectangle or playing hockey, but we're not in that. Right now we're still working on Halloween. 1400. October and 31 days in October are 41. We're just looking at the combinations that will add up to 5. But it's so and behold, it keeps adding up to 1 and 4, just like they say, see, same, street, 4114. If you go 41 this way from go, you end up on boardwalk, BW, 2 223, life and creation. 3 numbers. If you go the other way around from go, you get onto the Mediterranean. Mediterranean, okay, really in boardwalk on this side are like 2 horns. But on the other side of the world, they also connect because they're the same property together, is Baltic and the Mediterranean. Hey, they got Oriental. Hey man, I play Monopoly, first they got the Mediterranean. Know where I know when I'm that young age. Guys from the Mediterranean, they want to collect a tax of some sort, but it's okay, I was too young anyways. And then it was the Baltic. Oh, I know all about Asia because I always like the Asian girls. I just find they have a nice technique. I like the composure of the people and the thoughts and the meditation and the way it is. It just is the way it is. If you can really see what it all is about. I mean, for me, that is my joy. To know, to believe in something that I think might be true, seems so believable to me that my fantasy land is very enjoyable. Will it scare me one day if this doesn't come true? No, in fact, it'll never be like that. It couldn't. You know why? Angel Resident 81. 9 by 9 is 81. 9 by 7 is 3 creation of 6. 3 and 6, 3 by 6 is 18. 19 is the spirit. 18 is the letter R. R8 in the heavens. What do? Look, there's a U over here and a D. Duh. Do. U. Oh, anyways, at the end, 1973 is because the only thing we don't have over here is number 5. Okay, but this is the expression of everything. We have the 3 and 3 of the world of 7 in creation, of the 9 birth of the 1 spirit, 1 and 9, 9 and 1 is 10. It doesn't go any higher, but 8 and 1 and 1 and 8 is 99. R is 18, so it would say 1, 8, 8, 1. 8 and 8 is 16. It would completely say a 7. 1, 7, 1. 9, 7, 7, 3. Forget about the last one, 1973, still the 5 is not here. The space, this is telling it's an adjoining heaven. The part that we do miss, most of us, of what the part that is missed, is you thinking. That's the biggest part. If you stop thinking, then your body can live, but eventually it'll give up and just die. You know what the funny thing is? 982, 289, 928. 3 cards in a row I had, 3 different plates, all of the same thing. But I have to go back to Halloween. Okay, Halloween would end up being 1,400 days into the year. Now the question should come, why? Well, this is what I'm going to try and figure out, okay, is that if it takes, let's say it takes 39 weeks for a child, 273 days, 273 days from the 1st of January would be October 1st. Okay, so whatever came to be would come to be October 1st, 30 days later in honor and the full creation, which is 30, and then the next level, it's the plateau for the next level. 41. If you crisscross 4 lines, 3 to 5 position, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 equals to 625. You can also use that as movement, and you can say it's 6 1/4. You can say it's 6:25 on the clock. You can say whatever it is. But what the point of this is that you have to take whatever you said and see as many things that will actually say something about it, and then try and figure out why the other ones didn't work. And then we got, like a little ball that we have begun with. You know what I'm saying? It's a trailer. It's a split trailer because it's a train. We're pulling one, 2 pulls 1, 9 1 spirit, 3, 8, 9 by 9 is 81. 38 is the pig head in between 1 and 1. 1, that stick that Moses had. I know I'm going to get back to Halloween, right? But that stick that Moses had, that is what it's all about. God gave us one leg, one crutch that we can start with. He gave us the other side of our body. The other side of our body is deaf and dumb. It's the Jack of Spades. He's ready to hang you. He wants to get out of here. You know? So 41 times that 625 brings out the Mayan count. Do you want to know anything about any count? 252. Why 252? Well, 2 islands of 5 and 2, which is the center of the center. 5 and 2 up, 5 and 2 down. Upper level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4. Like I said, just that's the way it goes. If you don't do this, right, you'll be going like this. So it goes like this. Just like shark teeth, back and forth. And 3 shark teeth. 1, 2, 3 levels you're up. 3 shark teeth. 1, 2, 3 levels you're down. 3 shark teeth. 3 and 3 levels. So Halloween ends up to be, okay, like I said, would be 30 days after the 1st. The normal day would be in the 304th day, but I want to bring it to the 295 day. So I'm going to have to go back 10 days from the 31st. I do the 21st of October. That would be the change of the astrological sign. Take off, let's say, 1 more day, or 13, and we'll get, no. Let's go to the 4th of October. Because the 4th of October is the 4 of the 10th month. 4 says 6 in the 10 worlds. 4 says 3. I just told you it's the 304th day. Why? Because we connect with our alter egos. We're all that gas. We dig in deep to see what we can do. And then the matrix mind goes in and digs in deep and sees what it can do. You're not playing alone, and you can't trick it. You just can't trick it. Anyways, like you can't trick it, right? Trick or treat. You know what I'm saying? You can trick what you can't see. And you can trick is what's actually running you when you think you're running it. You're not running it at all. Raphael, 7286. Happy Valentine's for the month of February, but this was all about, what was this all about? The pumpkin. The pumpkin! A pumpkin. In French, pomme is apple. That's a hell of an apple. And there's strands inside. Just trying to make out that, forget about the face that's not on the pumpkin. Take away your face and just take a look inside, and it's all these seeds and strands. Anyways, I can see it, the way that our bodies work together. God made everything work. Another thing about 41, okay, is if you have 2, 4, 6, and 8, you have 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1, really in general, it's a point. But you have 1 and 4, 1 for 4, and 4 for 1, and 1 for all 4. All for you, it's just a 2. A 3 will do. You know what's funny about French? I was listening to somebody talk today, and they said, et toi, et moi. Toi means you, and if you don't say it properly, it sounds like 3. And moi means me, it also means 1 less. So if I say 3 minus 1 equals 2, it still answers the same thing. So that's like a double hit me. It can be read the same as it actually sounds. Where else am I? The other thing I'm working on now is how do I make the diamonds in Monopoly? I gotta draw Monopoly. In train, out train. Right? I mean, wouldn't that be right? We need an in-station or out-station. How would the stations work out? There's a lot of work. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Let me make something up for you. Raphael 7286. Take me seriously, please. Well, not too seriously. Well, not too seriously. It does take me seriously, but if you don't take me seriously, then I'm just a joke. Well, even if I was just a joke and you took me seriously, then you'd be taking somebody who was a joke seriously for fun. So you having a good time? Sure. That's what it's all about. You know what I did yesterday? I closed one eye, and I just was flashing my hand in front. I said, oh, look what I can see now. Oh, my God. I changed the image on the wall. Just like are you still you're watching me? Oh, my God. Put the music on. Cut. We're not uploading this one. Never. No way. You see the guy in the picture, what he looks like? He's bald. Not like me. Hey, listen. You hear that? Oh, my hair. So this was all about Halloween, all about the empty head in space, the pumpkin. In French they call it the sea Troy. To see Troy, to see Detroit. I've heard that twice in the past 2 days. What is it about Troy and Detroit? What else do I have to do? You see, I'm asking myself questions. I really don't. I mean, stupid little volume. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to wrap. Well, we're not going to wrap. Tap move. There's a little gap. You know what the gap is all about? You know what the one thing is? You see this here? Okay? We added on like a little bit of space. We added on a little bit more, so there's a little bit of extra time. Halloween. So then we're going to ask the question. If this year it's on the 305th day, how many days left in the year? Like I said, 1095p. 31 days, 30 days, 61 days, minus 6. 61 minus 6 equals 55. Because that's the day Jesus was born on, and you end up with 355 days for Christ. 3 by 55 is 165, and that is connecting us to the moon again. That's the highest you can get on a dice, 56. There's no more. You get any more, you've disconnected, you're talking about something else. L? What about the L? L. Letter L, her L, her what? Her L, her elbow, her L. What's an L? Anyways, just fooling around. Seems like I did that this whole video. But I can't stand not being good. And then when I'm not good, I get on here and I try to fight back for my honor. Honor me not, honor thyself. Be good, be good. Do not let anything get in your way. This is the time you must be helping those that cannot go out of their way. This is the way it must be when it ends. If we want to go on to new vibration, my friends, we're going to be helping more than we've ever helped before in the last of days. Yes? Yes? The last of days, what? You're listening at my door? But the last of days, 4 more days until like the weekend, man. We get to go and get busted. Right on, eh? Cool. Yeah, the end of days. Every Friday night is the end day. We get the night, we have the weekend, we pray to God, we come back for another 6 days. The end of days. I'll see you for another 6 days later on. 72, 86.